Hello, my fellow geeks and citizens. This is Geeky Your Gamer. Welcome back to Stoneblock 4. All right, here we are. So, in between episodes, I did a little bit of work, just crunching down some resources. This is not going to stay like this, of course. This is just kind of sitting over here. I have actually bigger plans for how I'm going to deal with the resources. But I needed to get some of these in place, get a little backlog of some of them so that we can go and create our next step here. And our next step here is the cobblestone gens. So I need to make 4 cobblestone gens, and I think stone is more than enough for what we're going to be doing. These things won't be able to keep up. I think we'll be fine for a resource perspective. So I need to make some compressed stone, I believe. Let me go look again, verify. Yep, compressed stone. All right. And then I'm going to need to make some lava buckets. And so, let's see here. We're going to cook up a little bit more stone. Just toss them in here and in here. And so I'm going to need 4 lava buckets. So stone is what you turn into lava. And I'm not going to mess up the stone I have sitting around here. I'll just do these. Now, I'm not going to do them all at once because I only have 1 bucket. But if you do this, then you can it up. And if you do it twice, you can make obsidian, which we will need to do in our quest lines. So let's see here. Now, do I have everything on me I need? There's the first cobble gen. So now we need to get lava. And we'll make our second cobble gen. Nice. Rinse and repeat. Okay, cobble gen again. Cobble gen number 3. And cobble gen number 4. Could I have shared a cobble gen? Maybe. Oh, I need more compressed stone. We need more compressed stone. Let me see. This isn't going to be enough. That's one more. Yeah, it's got to cook down. All right, well, while that's cooking down, we can start to set some of this up. So, let's remember, these are, what's this guy? This guy is a archaeologist, and I think this guy up here is, yeah, the geologist. And if we look at the information they gave us, the geologist does gravel, sow sand, and crushed kiwi. We're going to do just gravel. So, gravel, if you remember, let me grab cobble, right? So we grab some cobble. So when you take cobble and you hit it with a hammer, it makes gravel. So it's a single process. So we're going to throw down a. Let me see how high up I want this to be. But is that too high? I think that's fine. Let me grab one of these. Empty one. I'll also grab a bunch of them, actually. I need a bunch of them. Empty ones. All right. Oh, here comes a quantum goat. Let's see if we get some more flux. Oh, Mr. Quantum Goat, come on, come get me, come get me. There he is. Just some copper. Okay, so let's put one of these on top of this cobble gen. And boom, it starts getting cobble immediately. Now, I got a free auto hammer. So if I put this auto hammer down, it starts crushing. And if I put a drawer next to it, it starts to get the outputs. So we just have to do this a few times. And now we can, for each of these, and now I can pipe this over. And with Auratech pipes, you just gotta right click on the end here. And so now this guy is getting gravel. And he is doing nothing with it. Show recipes. Gravel. He should be able to process this. He doesn't need power. Let me go see what's going on with this. Alrighty. Yeah, I took it all down because I'm an idiot. Gravel is the guy up there, not this guy. That's why it wasn't working. So I need to bump myself up a little bit and put this at this level. So I want to put my what happened to my I broke my cobblestone gin and I don't see it in my inventory. I only see 3, so I guess you can't break these again once you make them. Interesting. I'll have to make another one. All right, cobblestone gin. This is let's see. I think it's this one. Nope. Break that. It's the other one. This one. Then the gold hammer. Then the gravel. And then the pipe. I have to go down. All right, right click. All right, and put a brush. Oh, I did with a brush in here. There we go. This one's processing. There we go. And so I'm going to let this process a little bit. So we know what it gets. And then one thing I want to create are compacting drawers. But I only need them to be the 2-level compacting drawer. Here where the simple compacting drawers. So I'm going to need to make a bunch of these simple compacting drawers. One for each of our nugget types. Our nugget types here, iron nugget. Now, as this guy levels up, I'm going to get more stuff from him as well. So we'll have to address that as we go. But yeah, my plan will be to then pipe this out, and have a row of drawers that can be fed. And then out of the drawers, I want to feed it into a cooker for the things that cook. And then, like this guy here gets coal, but I think these guys will get coal as well. Let me go over here and look. Not that. This was sand, and sand gets coal, full coal, and I want to use that full coal to set up the cooker, and the cooker is going to be a furnace. But we have special furnaces in here, so like iron furnaces. I can absolutely make an iron furnace today, and then we can upgrade it to a gold furnace pretty easily. Once we start getting some good production, diamond furnace pretty easily, and then emeralds are coming. Emeralds are one of the things we're going to get from the gravel as this guy levels up. I think he has to be level 5. Yeah, level 5. Oh, level 4 looks like actually it's a 10% chance as well. So level 4. Once he levels up, then we'll start to get emeralds. And so yeah, we'll be able to upgrade our furnace so that it keeps up with capacity of these 4 unearthers. So let me go. I'm gonna go set up each of these things to feed the sand and the dust and the dirt to these guys, and get them crunching away on it, and then I'll be back.
Well, mistakes were made. I forgot to unmute my microphone, and so there are a couple clips that don't have my mic, and so we're just gonna skip that and move on to other clips. But I'll just quickly let you know that in the clips where I forgot my audio, all I really did was set up some cobble generators and set up the auto hammers to break it down from cobble to dirt to sand or gravel to sand to dust. And then I also set up the productive metalworks smeltery. You'll see it in the base. They're not really difficult to do. So sorry about that. Let's continue.
Knocking out quests, and we're going to start with the quartermaster because this is a required one, and then we'll do the other 2. Now, before we do this, because we may need to dig,
there's something we can craft called the pocket storage, which I've gotten everything in my inventory for this, ready to go. And this pocket storage, just sit right here, you can go into it, and you can configure it to hold a lot of a variety of things. And actually, can we make this bigger? Is that just any chest? It is. It looks like any chest. And some gold and some more. Let me get some, let's see here, some redstone. I have some gold in here. Let's give this a try. 2 more pistons. And then, here we go. And then, what's the next level? Diamond, I can do that too. Let's make a couple more pistons. 2. Oh, we need 2 more diamonds. This is going to just make it easier when we're digging through the world. Here we go, pocket generator, and we probably, we don't have another star. So this is where we're going to leave off, and I'm just going to stick cobblestone in here. I'm going to stick stone in here. I don't think I need to stick sand in there. But eventually we're going to end up putting the things that are in the different rings that we've been walking our way through. So, okay, let's get some crafting done. So we already made the metallurgic infuser and the dire coal generator. So now we just need make some dielectric rods, which means we need to make some dielectric paste, and which means we need some lava, some coal, some clay, which we got clay over here somewhere. Here we go, clay, and we got some coal. We should cook up some coal. We should cook up and make some charcoal. Let's grab some of these, stick them in here. Some more iron, some more osmium, iron. Oh, and we got some charcoal already. Great. Let's put some iron away. All right, so dielectric paste. Paste. Lava. So let's get some buckets. Here we go. And get my entropy manipulator. And some stone. Alright, we got 2 buckets. So how much paste can we make? There's 24 there. There. Let's do 2 more buckets just so that we have enough of this stuff. Right, and where's that? There we go. All right, put the entropy and the buckets away. So now we need to make some rods and some horizontal and vertical, which means we need to make some. Oops, this. Stick a stack. All right, so let's make, I don't know, 32 of these and 32 of these. Oops, gotta shift it. All right. And then 1 of these. Boom. It's our quest. Some money. It gets us some pointed dripstone. So I'll just toss in a chest over here. Pointed dripstone. All right. What's next? We need to make a bit of everything here. So steel plate. Now to make steel, we started doing that last episode. And here we did it with carbon and iron processed twice. And then we take the steel dust and we put it in our foundry. So let's cook that up. And then we need to make a plate mold. We hadn't done that one yet. Let's see. How do I make the plate mold itself? You don't have a plate to start with. I know it's going to take steel on top of some sort of plate. I guess the first plate we got to make the hard way. Let's stick this stuff in here. Engineer's hammer. So we can make some ingots then. Grab it, cast. Oh, I think I mentioned the ability to make a redstone clock. So if we make some stone, we make some slabs, and we stack the slabs. Let me see, clock. Yeah. Stack this and then cover it, surrounded in redstone. And then, let's see, get some sticks. Put a stick and some cobble. Lever. All right, go over here. And I can stick this bad boy here and put the lever on it. And oh, I gotta have a way of getting stuff out of there. Hold on. Item pipe. Let's do this to this, and we can do it like that. There we go. And that's just gonna make all right. So actually, probably 3 of these needed. Actually, I only needed 3 of these, I think. Let's go make steel plate. Yeah, do this. Makes 1 steel plate. Can I make other kind of plate? I might have just wasted that material. Can I make other kind of plates like that? Like iron plates like that? So that's cheaper material than this steel. I can. Oh, well, that just means I wasted some steel. Alright, that's fine. We're going to go put this, take this out, put this in, put this steel back in there. Okay, and stick this here. And then we probably need to swap out this iron over here. Oh, it's still coming. Not very good food, but yeah, you eat what you got. All right, here. So I'm going to go ahead and make the plate, if I can. Oh, I cannot because it's 4 ingots. All right. Let me crank away at this steel, and let me see. Let me verify. Well, no, while that's cooking away, let's look at steel components. I want to make the engineer's workbench. So let's go make this engineer's workbench first. Engineer workbench, where are you? There it is. Alright, let's go over here, and we're going to need some treated wood. So that means we need to take a bucket or 2 and get some creosote out of here. There we go. And let's make some treated wood. Second 8. Alright, we'll see if that's enough to get us going, or we can go grab some more creosote. So let's see here. We need to be able to make treated wood slabs, so we need to take and make some slabs. We're gonna need a fence, some sticks. Okay. And we're gonna need an engineer's crafting table. So we need 2 more treated sticks. And the crafting table. Okay, there's that. Is that everything? It is. There we go. We got our engineer's workbench. It's down here on the end. And then now we're going to need the blueprint for components. Engineer's blueprint. All right, we need lead, iron, copper, some lapis. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Is this a blue dye? Let's see. Lead, so we don't need this osmium. Maybe lead. Let me grab some lead. This one looks like lead. Yep. How much lead did we need? We just need 1. All right. Cook this up. All right, we got a lot of charcoal, which we'll need for this potentially. But right now we're good. So let's stick this back in. That's going to give us more steel. All right. Engineer's blueprint. Some paper. Okay. Get rid of some things in my inventory here. Let's see. Don't need this treated wood on me anymore. Put some charcoal in here for now. Let's see. Can I make this? I'm missing the lead and the copper. There's copper here. This lead should be cooked. Yep. Here we go. Engineer's blueprint. There we go. Stick this in here. And now we'll be able to make the steel components, which is what I think we need. For this, we need steel mechanical component. So we're going to need 2 steel plates and 1 copper ingot. Got some steel. Let's go cook this in. We got 1 steel plate already. We're almost there on this. Let's throw this in there. Let's get the copper ingot. Take this off. Let's see. Steel components. All right. Finish this. Get our plate made. Our plate mold made. Take a plate. Alright, so we go over here, toss this in here, along with the piece of copper, gives us our steel component. Alright, that's 1. Steel mechanical component. Why is that not? I guess it. Hello? Hello? I don't have anything to give you yet. Yeah, I can't really trade you yet. So, sorry, you gotta go. Sorry about that. All right, let's see here. Let's go back and look at our list of things we need to make. We're gonna need to make a basic control circuit. Just redstone and osmium. That's pretty simple. We're gonna need to make an electrum wire, which the best way is to make an electrum plate. Let's see. To make electrum plate, we need. Can we alloy in here? Fluid alloying. Gold and redstone, or gold and silver. Go get 1 silver. Let's see. Got 1 gold here. Some silver over here. I think this is silver. It is. Don't know that I have to melt this into an ingot first. I think I'm going to stick it right in here. Let's try. that. Let that alloy. Let's see here. This is done over here. This is still running. I'm gonna let that finish out the. Get some charcoal we need for fuel. I'm gonna let that finish out, making whatever steel it can make. We're gonna end up using it all eventually. When this runs out of carbon, we'll call it a day. Then we'll switch over to the control circuit. So let's go take a look at our electrum. Hey, look, sheep. That's them. We got some spawns. Nice. All right. Let's put the electrum on the bottom. 2 ingots worth. I don't think that's enough to make a plate. Let's find out. Oh, it is. So we got our 1 electrum plate, which if we put in the stone cutter, we'll make an electrum wire. And then we already have steel plate, except I don't think we have one on us. So we need to make another steel plate. Do we have enough steel? We do. Let's make a steel plate. All right. So the only thing I think we're missing is the basic control circuit. All right, let's get over here then, and we're gonna need redstone and iron, I think, for that. Let's see. No, redstone and osmium. We got osmium here. Plenty of redstone. And I guess I'll call this quits once it gets ready. Okay, so we want to move on. Dump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can't remember if it's a 1 for 1. But we'll treat it as such until we learn otherwise. Put this clay away. And we can put this sugar cane away. There we go. All right. Task complete, but not the one I'm trying to complete. Why is this not unlocking? Interesting. I have all of these in my inventory, but it's not detecting it correctly. This does happen from time to time with this pack I'm finding. Steel mechanical component, make sure it's the right thing. See, this should have automatically started going off once I got some of these. So I'm not sure why this is not working. But to craft a mechanical needed for the mechanical, you'll need to make some basic machines to make the alloy wires and metal plates. These plates are much easier to work with. All right. Yeah, I don't understand. So what we're going to do then is, there is a way to go into an edit mode for these. I can't remember how though, off the top of my head. So let me go fix that and we'll be right back. All right, well, I went in and edited my, you have to go into an elevated mode, but I went in and elevated my task so I can make this checkbox task. And you do need to somehow undo the dependencies, so I don't know what the deal is, but sometimes this happens. All right, so first big upgrade. We need to make 64 world engine blocks. Oof, that means we're gonna need a bunch of the stuff I just created. So it's gonna be 4 crafts, so I need 8 steel mechanical components. 4, 8, 4. Okay, so I need 4 dielectric pastes, or dielectric, whatever those things are. Dielectric casings. So I need just to go grab those out of here. And we have some iron. Let's grab some more iron. So we need 4 of them. We already made one, so let's grab that one. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, put these back away. We need to make 8 steel components. So steel components I already have 1 of the components, so I need 7 more of these. So 2 times 7 is 14 steel plate. So we have, luckily we have some steel on us. Let's just toss all this steel in here. We're also going to need more electrum. So let me go get some more gold. which I have on me, but I'm going to go ahead and cook some more gold here, or grab a bunch more here. 10, grab some silver. It looks like it's actually half as much silver as it is gold. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I put the same amount of each, I think, in here, but I still have silver left. So I have 1 ingot worth of silver left. Let me put 1 gold in. And then see if that, just so that we know, see if that, okay, and then we'll see how many ingots it is to make 1 ingot. And we only need 4 of those. Let's see. Oh, no, we need 8 of those, of the electrum wires. So yeah, now we have 2 more. 1, 2. So there's 1 gold for every 2 silver. So that's going to give me 4. So I need 4 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And only need 4 of those. Let that cook up. Steel, I need more steel plates. I need 8 steel plates, or 14 steel plates, or something like that, which means we probably need to cook up more of this, which means I need more iron. If I can put the chunks in here, let's check. Probably not. That would be too easy. So put the carbon in and put, can I put this iron? Nope, I gotta cook that iron first. So let's put this enriched iron first. And let's cook up some iron here, some iron here. All right, let's see what we got going on there. Some more electrum. Oh no, now there's extra gold in there. That's weird. I'll figure it out. So I need, let's see. That's 5. I need 3 more electrum. 2, 3. I need more steel. Some wires. All right, let's look at our machine frame recipe. And let's see, yeah, I need 8 of those. Oh, I'm going to need 4 basic control circuits, which I think I have. I do. I have 5 actually, so that's great. I'm going to need, I got the dielectric, so I need 8 of the steel components. So, let's see, we need steel. What else we need? And copper. Okay. Okay, it's only 4, and we're gonna need 8. So we need a bunch more of those. We have all the wire. We have all the, so it really is just the steel. Just need to work on the steel. Okay. Show some more iron over here someplace. Toss it in this thing. There we go. Put the steel in here. There we go. Get some more steel. How many we got going on here? Got a few. So let's just do. Ooh. Got rocks coming down on us. Let's eat some bananas. Let's see, where's my brush? My brush. So here we go. Let's brush these. These suspicious blocks will give you some stuff that you may not normally have been able to get, plus some stuff that you normally get. So you want to, especially early game, you want to take a look at them, see what there is. You can get glowstone, you can get, yeah, you can get a bunch of different things. So it's definitely worth trying. Some of these, like I said, some of this stuff you can't get from anything else. I don't really need the secondary things. I think I'm just gonna break it. At least there's these weird clay things. I'm not exactly sure what those are for. It looks like first go upstairs. Go get some stuff out of my inventory. Let's see here. These can go down here. Metals can go in their appropriate. Okay. I think I'm done with the gold for now. All right. Pick this stuff up. That stuff I have. Thing. And some more service stuff. Yeah, it's a nice load of service stuff. That's good. I'm not sure what that's for. Yeah, I'll just toss some of this stuff. Okay. We got 4 more in here. We need more copper. So let's cook up some copper. Alrighty. So this, we got this, we got this, we got this, which I can get here. Okay. So here. Okay. I don't know why I have to sand. So I have 4, but I need 4 more of those. So get some copper cooked. Let's go over here. It's 2 more. All right. So I need some more steel, which I got. I think I just need 1, 2, 3, 4. Get back over here. There we go, 8. That's 8 of everything. Now, let's look at this craft. It does require power. Now, we have Mekanism. Let's grab all this out here. Mekanism. So we do have ways to create batteries, I think. Mechanisms. Cell? No, it's not a cell. Mechanism. Oh, there it is. Cube. So, let's see here. A little bit more steel, so 4 ingots. And, let's see. How many charging? I have 1 already. And I think I can create this stuff. This is just redstone and copper. Okay, so I need 4 ingots. Let's take this out of here. 4 steel ingots. How much do I have left in here? 2. All right, well, let's go look at my thing over here. How are we doing? It's not running. Oh, it's got a bunch, so run that back through. And then we'll run that, and then we'll use that same, all right. Might as well grab the 2 that we have. That's annoying. All right, so we're trying to make power cell. So 2 more, some osmium, which I need to grab. I just put it in there, so grab 1 piece of osmium. And then what else is this? The tablet. Plus a tablet. I think this is enough. So let's dump this. Let's grab some redstone. And some copper. Let's make some alloy. So redstone, copper. Let that cook. Let's go throw this steel in here. Oh, nickel chunk does not cook in there. Okay, that gives me 4 more ingots. I just need 2. 1, 2. All right, so let's make the center part of this cell here, the steel casing. There we go. And I need some redstone, and I need 1 more of those other tablet thingies. So I need 4. I need this. Let that cook up. Okay, so we need 1 of these tablets. I need 3 gold. 3. Okay, and then I guess I need more redstone. All right, and it looks like I'm going to have to manually create this because it's not detecting that I have them in my inventory. It's really weird. So casing. What's on either side? Iron. Okay, it's got a little bit of energy. More in it. All right, set the input. That's fine. There it goes. It's filling up. It's 1.4 million. Let's see. What was this craft going to cost us? Just 240,000. So we should be good. Let's just grab this. Let's go to the world engine. Okay, we'll set this thing down next to it, and let's configure it to output to the right, and then set auto eject is on. All right, so this should get power now. Yep, it looks like it. So then we just got to put our ingredients in. Off it goes. And then this should cook up all 64, if I did this right. There we go. Which should complete the thing. Let's look at this. All right, return to the quartermaster, I think. So let's go to the quartermaster. Hit spawn. And then we can shortcut to the quartermaster because we visited him before. All right, so complete the stage. Oh, I forgot. That's what it was. I didn't complete that stage by coming to him before. That's why my task book wasn't working. So we just jumped ahead. That's enough machine blocks so I can complete the stage. All right, and then in here, I believe we have the ability to go and say auto build. So we submit these blocks, and then we can watch the assembly. All right, it's putting the machine blocks into our world engine, which is going to expand our ability to craft certain things. Now, I'm just going to give you a little foreshadowing of some work that I want to do. I want to work our way towards getting a temp pad, which will let us create teleport locations. Temp pad is not that easy to get. It requires either the ability to make time steel, which means we have to do energized steel, which means we have to do power, which the ingredients are cheap, but power is not cheap. It requires a better power setup than we have. Or alternatively, we could randomly get it. I don't know what the percentage option is. Let's see, temp pad, which 6.6% chance, which is pretty high. I mean, travel anchor. No, there are a lot of things with higher chance. Anyway, we could get it from a random teleporter, which is a purchase from this guy. Let's see, but we haven't got there yet. So here we'd be able to purchase a random teleporter for $45, which of course it takes up our money. So it's something to consider. All right, let's go back and look at our quest line here. What's this finding your way for? The World Engines machine block upgrade unlocks several new crafts, including one of the best tools you can make for getting around, the Explorer's Compass. Ooh, we should go make this then. Let's complete this task and get whatever bonuses we get. We got a world. So that does. And then here we use some money. Okay, we did the build. This Explorer's Compass is amethyst dust, ferrocore ingots, which we have, a compass, which is easy to make. So let's head back home real quick, and I'm curious to see what this world barrier is. So what is this thing? It's a 5x5 by 1 area. Efficiency 5, unbreaking L, which is really high. Mine efficiency is really high. This is going to be our new tunnel maker, I think. I'd like to do. Well, this is a 3x3. This would be much larger. Wow. But it would also be much faster. Let's go down here and just experiment. So if I turn here and we hit with this thing, I'm curious to see. Oh yeah, look at that. See? That's crazy. Another thing, I don't have it on my list, but we should add it to our list and see what the possibilities are, is a magnet. So a temp pad and a magnet are both high on my list for quality of life things as we have to explore this world. Something to think about. But yeah, all right. Let's do this Explorer's Compass. We need to make a regular compass first. A piece of redstone. All right, compass. I'm pretty sure we have amethyst laying around here. So let's grab 2. I think only actually we need 1 of them, and our hammer. I'm not sure which hammer we need. I think it's this one. And we'll put this on the cutting board. Right click. Gives us 2 dust. Okay, and then we just need 4 ferrocore ingots, which we already have in. I thought we had in here. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we can cook this up and it gives us ferrocore. Let's go tell this thing to continue making steel. Well, I should get some more copper. Oof. We need to fix our brush situation as well. So one of the things that's high on my list is there is an unbreakable brush in this pack. I'll show it to you. Brush. The unbreakable brush. Now, we're not quite there yet because it does require the machine upgrade, which we just did, but it also requires... no, actually, no. You can do it. It could require it with source. Well, source is one of our current quest lines. We'll get a source. So then all we need is netherite scrap. Well, netherite scrap can happen from brushing netherrack. Well, netherrack, if you remember, if we go into our quest here and look at exploration, netherrack is one of the rings in our world. So we just have to go out there into the netherrack ring and collect some, and then bring it back and brush it, and then Bob's your uncle. We have what we need. All right. So anyway, where were we at? We had the amethyst. We have the compass. What were we missing? We were missing the paracord ingots, which should be done. Here they are. So let's go back to the world engine. And throw these ingredients in. There we go. Get ourselves the explorer's compass. If you've never used one of these before, if you right click on them and then you can then search, or you can or scroll through different types of biomes, and then it'll tell you the closest one in the world for you, and you can use this compass to get to it. So for instance, I think one of the things we need to do at some point is a chicken jockey vault, and this could help us find a chicken jockey vault to do that. So yeah, let's go back home. Well, my fellow geeks and citizens, we have come to the end of another episode. I want to thank you so much for joining me. We made a lot of progress. We, knocked out our world engine upgrade and our quartermaster quest line, and now next episode we will jump right in and continue doing the other quests with the different echoes, so that we can continue to expand the capabilities of our world engine. So for now, until next time, we'll see you then. Goodbye.